My name's Cecilia. Welcome to ASHTANGA class today. So for the class, it's going to be a good idea for you to grab, if you have blocks, then it's going to be a good idea to have blocks, otherwise I'm going to be using books. And then also a good idea to have something you can use as a strap. So you may or may not use all of these, but it's good to have them around just in case. For some of you it might enhance the posture, for some of you it won't be necessary. If you have any injuries, obviously I'm not able to see you right now, so you're the experts of your own body. Move with the breath and see what feels right for you. You definitely don't want to go into anything that makes the injury feel worse. And just move into things slowly. If you feel like you need to modify something, then feel free to modify it any way that you feel is appropriate. If you're not sure and something really doesn't feel right for you, then feel free to just skip that pose. So when you're ready, we're going to start out standing at the top of the mat and start to close your eyes. And just take a few moments, start to take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose. Focusing on the sensation of the breath within the body. Noticing the rise and expansion with every inhale. The fall and release of the exhale. So throughout the practice, you want to treat this physical practice as if it were a moving meditation. So you're going to meditate on the breath, on the sound and sensation. It's going to bring you back into the body and back into the present moment. Then if you're familiar with it, start to connect with your Ujjayi breath, lightly constricting the back of the throat. Inhale and exhale out through the nose. The action is as if you wanted to blow steam onto a pane of glass, but with the lips together. It's as if you're trying to make a ha sound. Inhale. Exhale. And focus on expanding the bottom sides of the ribs, right where the diaphragm is, with every inhale. Exhale, the lower belly pulls in and up and the pelvic floor lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we'll start to move through a few sun salutations. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, flat back, shoulders back and down. Exhale, place the hands, start to step back and lower down through maybe half chaturanga to start. Bring the knees down, bend the elbows, the chest moves forwards. Then inhale, maybe cobra the first one with the hips and the knees off the floor, on the floor. Then exhale, tuck the toes and push back into down dog. So first one, feel free to make any movements, any adjustments you feel you need right now. You want to start to move into a bit of an intuitive flow, sense what your body needs and make any movements, any adjustments you need to take it there. Maybe you want to bend the knees, swivel the hips around. Maybe you want to reach one leg over and open up the hip. Or make some wave-like motions through the spine. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back. Maybe you're going to lower down through half chaturanga again with the knees down, or maybe this time you're going to keep them up, bend the elbows, chest forwards. Then inhale, lift the chest upward facing, or maybe cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more here, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, shoulder blades back and down. You're going to be slightly lifting the chest. Exhale, place the hands down, step back and lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or maybe jump to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Then we're going to move into sun salutation B from here. So take an inhale, sit back into a chair pose. Exhale, fold into the legs. Inhale, flat back, lift the chest. Exhale, place the hands, step or jump back and lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, really push the floor away. Exhale, back to down dog. Then we're going to step into warrior one on the right side. Bring the right foot forwards. The left heel is down and inhale up. Exhale, come down, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one on the left side. Bring the left foot forwards. Right heel is down and inhale up. Exhale, come down, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, really push the floor away. Exhale, back to down dog. Warrior one, right side, right foot forwards, left heel down, and inhale up. Exhale, come down, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, down dog. Warrior one, left side, left foot forwards, the right heel is down, inhale up. Exhale, come down, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, push the floor away, lift the lower belly in and up. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Really push the floor away here. Grip the floor with the fingertips and the first knuckle. When you're ready, take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Then warrior one on the right side, bring the right foot forwards, the left heel is down, and inhale up. Exhale, come down, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, shoulder blades back, really use those back muscles here. Then exhale, back to down dog. Warrior one, left side, left foot forwards, right heel is down. Inhale up. Exhale, come down, step back through chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Then this time, exhale, come to standing and hands by your sides. Take a breath together, inhale. Exhale. Then from here, we're coming into two forward folds. So I'm going to turn this way so you guys can see a little bit better. You're going to hop the feet about hip width apart, bring hands to waist. We're coming into Padangusthasana first. So take an inhale, lift the chest, start to lean forwards. Exhale, you're going to bind peace fingers and thumb around the big toes. Take an inhale, lengthen out the spine one more time. Feel free to bend the knees here if you need to. Exhale, fold all the way down into the legs, pull yourself down. Relax the neck and gaze through the legs. If you feel a lot of tension in your neck today, then maybe you even want to shake the head out a few times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. Then from here, coming into the second forward fold, we're going to start to release the wrists. So you're going to place the hands all the way underneath the feet. Try to bring the toes up to the wrist creases. Once again, if you need to bend the knees, then feel free. Press down with the toes and pull yourself down. And then keep bringing your attention back to the breath. Long, slow breaths in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. Release the hands from underneath the feet. Bring hands to waist. Exhale halfway. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, feet together, hands by your sides. So we're going to be moving into Trikonasana triangle pose from here. So when you're ready, you're going to keep the left foot here. The right foot is going to turn. You're going to face the back of the mat. The right foot faces straight towards the back of the mat. The left foot is going to point slightly inwards towards the top corner. Then bring arms to T. Take an inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, you have a few options. You could place the hand down onto the shin. Maybe you're going to place the hand down onto the mat. Maybe you're going to grab a block or a book and place the block or book underneath the hand. Or traditional, maybe you're going to bind peace finger and thumb around the big toe. Feel free to adjust the stance. You want a fairly long stance. And then traditional is that you gaze up towards the top middle finger. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pull this front leg back into the hip socket. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, come up, bring arms to T, turn the feet. So now the left foot is pointing straight towards the top of the mat. The right foot is pointing slightly in. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, come down, maybe shin, maybe mat, maybe big toe, or maybe you're going to place a block or a book underneath. Keep pulling up on the kneecap here, so you're engaging that muscle, the quads at the front of the thighs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, come all the way up. We're going to turn the feet once again. Right foot points straight forwards. The left foot is going to point towards the top corner. This time, so before we had open hips, this time the hip points are going to face towards the back of the mat. You're going to start to reach the left hand out, and I'm going to give you a few options. So start to reach the left hand out. The other hand, you can have it on the hip. Then exhale. Maybe you're going to place the hand onto a block or a book and twist. Maybe you're going to have the hand down on the mat. It could be inside or outside the foot. Outside the foot is going to be a little bit harder. Then imagine you're trying to pull the front leg back as the back leg pulls forward. So you're evening out the hips. Then open up the chest towards the side of the room. Keep lengthening through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, turn through the chest. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Place both hands down. Turn towards the back of the mat. Then once again, the front of the mat this time. Take an inhale, reach the right arm forwards, left hand to waist. Exhale, start to come down. Maybe you're going to place the hand on the mat. Maybe it's going to be on a block or a book. And it's going to be either inside or outside the foot. Press the hand down. Use it as an anchor to help you turn through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then come down, lift up, arms to T. Exhale, step to the top of the mat and relax the shoulders. So we're going to move into Utthita from here. Once again, step the right foot back behind you. Long stance, right foot points straight back, left foot points in. This time you're going to bend the right leg. Place the right hand down, either onto the mat or you can bring elbow to knee. Reach the left arm over. You can either gaze up towards the top middle finger or just let the head hang and the ear comes towards the shoulder. This one's good if you want to completely release the neck. You want to feel like you're trying to push this front knee out to the side and use the glute to do that. Two more, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up, bring arms to T. Moving on to the left side, bend the left leg. Once again, either elbow to knee or place the hand down outside the foot. Then reach the right arm up and over and either gaze up towards the top middle finger or just let the head hang. Then focus on those long, slow breaths. You want to feel like you're trying to open up the chest towards the side of the room. Two more, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up, bring arms to T. So we're going to do similar pose but with a twist this time. So you're going to turn towards the back of the mat. Place the back knee down. You want to have the legs about right angles here. Take an inhale, reach up the left arm. Exhale, twist round and bring opposite elbow to opposite knee. So you have the option, maybe you're going to place the hand down outside the foot. If not, you're going to bring the hands into a prayer heart center. Then tuck the toes and straighten out the back leg. You can stay here on the toes, or if that feels super easy for you, then you're going to place down the heel. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Then de-rotate, inhale to T. Turn towards the top of the mat. Place the back knee down onto the ground once again. Then take an inhale, reach up the right arm this time. Exhale, bring right elbow to the left knee. Twist around. Maybe you're going to have the hands in prayer. Or if you're comfortable, release the hand down, the other arm reaches up. Then tuck the back toes, straighten out the back leg. If you're comfortable, place the back heel down. Keep lengthening through the spine. Two more, inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Then inhale, come up, arms to T. Exhale, step to the top of the mat. Oops. So from here, I'm going to turn and face you guys for this bit as well. We're going to come into Utthita Padangusthasana. You don't need to learn that name, not today, maybe not ever. So we're going to standing on the left leg. You have the option, maybe you're going to hold the knee. Maybe you're going to bind peace fingers and thumb around the big toe and move towards straightening out the leg. It doesn't have to be completely straight, you can have it a little bit bent. Or third option here is going to be if you have a strap, you can place it around the foot. So focus on those long, slow breaths. point the toe, and then once again, you want to feel like you're trying to pull the leg back into the hip socket and make sure the hip isn't popping out to the side. Just 2 more, because I know you guys were in it before I started. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then bring the leg over to one side and then gaze over the opposite shoulder. If it's difficult to balance here, you can bring one arm out. Make sure you're engaging the glute of the standing leg. Just 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Then bring the leg back into the center. You're going to release the foot, but try and keep it up. So this is going to be using your banders. Lift the lower belly, lift the pelvic floor, and you want to make sure you don't start leaning back to lift the leg up. Just 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, this is my least favorite, I'll be honest. And exhale. Inhale, bend the leg. Exhale, place the foot down. Maybe you want to shake the legs out a little bit. So from here, you'll be happy to know we have 2 sides. So start to lift up the left leg this time, standing on the right. Maybe you're going to hold the knee. Maybe you're going to bind. And then move towards straightening out the leg. Have the chest slightly lifted. Lower belly in and up and lift the pelvic floor. Long, slow breaths. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. Then leg over to the side. And gaze over the opposite shoulder. Maybe you're going to bring the arm out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then bring the leg back in. Release the foot. And then keep pulling the leg up. You're just going to be using the muscle of the hip flexor, some quad, and then the lower part of the core. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Don't worry about where your foot is. It could be down here, it might be up here. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend the leg. Exhale, place it down. So from here, we're going to sit back into a chair pose. And we're going to hold here. You can have the hands, maybe they're going to be parallel, or maybe you're going to bring the palms together in prayer. Gaze up between the hands or up at your prayer. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then 1 more inhale here. Exhale, fold into the legs. So we're going to have 2 options from here. You can choose to stay in the fold. Or second option is going to be to lift up into a crow pose. So I'm going to take you guys through how to get into one. If you're really worried that you might tip over forwards, then it's a good idea to maybe place a pillow in front of your face or something like that. So if you want to practice Bakasana crow pose, you're going to place the hands down. Make sure you're really gripping the floor with the fingertips. Bend the knees come up anywhere above the elbow towards the armpit. Start to tip the weight forwards. Maybe you're going to lift off both feet. If you're newer to it, just practice lifting off one and then see if you can find a bit of balance. Squeeze the elbows in towards each other. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Then one last inhale. On the exhale, wherever you are, step or jump back and move through a vinyasa. We'll meet in a down dog. Take a breath in down dog. Then when you're ready, take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through seated. So from here, first pose, Dandasana. Place the hands by the hips. You could be on fingertips or you could place the palms. Lift the chest, shoulder blades back. Gaze towards the toes, lift the lower belly, lift the pelvic floor. And then just focus in on the breath. Start to really slow down the breaths. One more here, inhale, exhale. And then we're coming into a fold. Take an inhale, start to lean forwards. Exhale, we're going to have a few options. Option one is that you're going to bind peace fingers and thumb around the big toes and go into the fold. Option two is that you're going to place the hands underneath the calves as you fold. Option three, you're going to grab the strap, place it around the feet, and then go into the fold. So whichever option feels best to you today. Shoulder blades back. You want to feel like you're trying to lengthen through the spine as you lean forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. So from here, we're going into a second fold. If you are holding the calves or using the strap, then you're just going to come out for a breath and then go straight back in. If you are binding peace fingers and thumb around the big toes, now you're going to change and place the hands around the feet. So all together, take an inhale, lengthen out the spine. Exhale, fold. Really pull yourself forwards. Use your bandhas as you lean. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, start to lift the chest. We're going to move through a vinyasa from here. So you're going to cross the shins, hug the legs in towards you, then roll over the feet. Hands come forward, step or jump back, and move through your vinyasa. Exhale, back to down dog. So from here, we're going to come into Janu A. So take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through seated. Janu A. From here, you're going to butterfly the right leg in. The right foot comes in towards the left inner thigh. Then once again, we're going to go into the fold. So you have a few options. Maybe you're just going to lean forwards and maybe you can bind around the foot. Maybe you're going to hold the calf or maybe you're going to go for the strap. Wherever you are, once again, feel like you're trying to pull the leg back into the socket and lift the chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Inhale, expand. Exhale, release. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. So from here, we're going to have an optional vinyasa. If you want to, then you're going to follow me, and we're going to go plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog before we do the other side. Otherwise, you have the option to skip that bit and just wait for us to come through. So if you're playing, bend the legs, hug the knees in, roll over the feet, step or jump back, and start to move through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back to down dog. Then when you're ready, we're going to move on to the left side. Take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through. This time, bending the left foot in. The right leg extends out in front. Take the option of your choice. Maybe you're at the calf, maybe you're binding, or maybe you're using a strap. Inhale to lift the chest. And then exhale, go into the fold. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the leg engaged here. So you're going to be pulling up on the kneecap. You want to make sure you don't have floppy muscles. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, start to come up. We're going to move through another vinyasa. Cross the legs, roll over the feet. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back to down dog. Then we're going to move into Marichasana C from here. So take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through seated. Marichasana C, you're going to pull the right foot in towards you. This one's a twist. So take an inhale, reach up the left arm. Exhale, you're going to start to turn the chest. Maybe you're going to hug the leg. Maybe you're going to bring the elbow to the other side of the knee. Or if you're super comfortable, maybe you're going to bind around the leg and behind the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then release, turn towards the front, optional vinyasa this time. If you're playing, roll over the feet, step or jump back, and start to move through your vinyasa. Then when you're ready, we're all going to move into Marichasana C on the left side. So take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through, seated. This time, pulling in the left foot. Take an inhale, reach up the right arm. Exhale, maybe hug around the leg. Maybe elbow to the other side of the knee. Or maybe you're going to bind. Keep lifting the chest and lengthening through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then release the bind. Turn towards the front. Cross the shins. Roll over the feet. Step or jump back. And move through your vinyasa. Take an inhale. Lift the chest. Exhale. Back to down dog. So we're going to come into Navasana from here. Take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through. Then Navasana, we're going to have a few options. Option 1, you're going to bend the legs and hold the backs of the knees. Option 2, release the hands. So for all of the options, you want to have the back fairly straight here. If the back starts to round, then go for whichever option helps you keep it straight. Third option here is going to be to straighten out the legs. Keep lifting the chest, shoulder blades back. Inhale. Exhale. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then come down. You'll be happy to know we're doing 3 of these. So, good idea to grab blocks or books. You can do without, it's going to be a little bit harder though. Place the hands down, start to lift the hips up. Then come back down, second Navasana. Navasana of your choice and lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Cross the shins. Once again, we're going to do a little lift. So you want to hug the legs in towards the chest. Place the hands down onto the mat. Lift up. Then come back down. Last one. Navasana of your choice. Once again, maybe you're going to hug the legs. Maybe release the hands. Maybe straighten out the legs. Inhale. Exhale. Keep using those upper back muscles to lift the chest. Just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Hug the legs in. This time we're going to roll over the feet. Step or jump back and vinyasa. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back to down dog. Take a breath here. So from here, we're going to move into Bhuja Pidasana. You don't need to be able to go all the way. So feel free to take this in stages and stop at any stage you want. Take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Then on the exhale, you're going to jump the feet around the hands. From here, this one's going to look a bit funny. From here, you're going to walk the hands down, back, behind the feet. You're going to try and place the knees onto the shoulders. It's as if you're putting a backpack on, except it's your legs. Place the hands down behind you. So remember, if this is already difficult, maybe you're going to stay here. Start to sit back. Maybe you're going to lift up and cross the feet. Shoulder blades back. Then if you're super comfortable here, if it's your first time trying this, then maybe you want to have a pillow in front because you're going to start to lean forwards. Long breaths in and out through the nose. Remember, you can stay at any of the stages you like. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come up, place the feet down, place the hands, step or jump back, and vinyasa. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, back to down dog. So when you're ready, we're going to start to make our way into back bends. Take an inhale, tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step or jump through. And then slowly roll down onto your back. Start to pull the feet in towards you. We're going to go into a bridge pose first to start to warm up through the spine. Place the hands by the hips. Slowly roll up from the base of the spine and push the chest towards the back of the room. If you've got the space underneath, maybe you're going to clasp the hands together. If anyone is familiar with wheel pose and you feel ready to go there, then feel free to make your way. Imagine you're trying to squeeze something between the knees here. One more inhale. Exhale. Then come down. You can swish the legs from side to side. It should feel like a nice release for the lower back. Then you have the option, maybe you're going to come into another bridge, or maybe you're going to move into wheel pose from here. So if you want to come into bridge, then once again, you're going to lift the hips up in the same way. If you want to come into wheel pose, place the hands by the ears, palms down, lift onto the head first, and then push all the way up. Push the chest towards the back of the room. If you feel like you need a little bit more space in the back, then you can come up onto the tiptoes. Make sure you're squeezing the glutes here and keep focusing on breathing into the ribs. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then slowly come down. Swish the legs from side to side. And we're going to do 2 more of these. So once again, you can keep going into bridges or wheels, whichever one feels better for you today. You do also have the option for a supported bridge. If you have books, it's going to be a little bit less comfortable. I'm going to show you how to get into it anyway. So if you're ready to come into another bridge or wheel, then feel free to make your way there. Those of you who might want to come into a supported bridge, it's going to be better with bricks, but you can do it with books as well. You're going to lift the hips up as if you were coming into a bridge, and then place them underneath the back. And you can stay here. So you're coming into a back bend, but in more of a passive, more restorative way. Otherwise, if you're up in bridge or wheel, just 2 more breaths. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then slowly come down. You can swish the legs from side to side. And then we'll go for our last one. When you're ready, another bridge, just the hips up, or you can come into a wheel, arms overhead. So if you're going into wheel, once again, hands by the ears, lift onto the head first, and then push all the way up. You can walk the feet in if you're comfortable. Push the floor away, and if it's possible, you want to gaze between the hands. Two more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. And then slowly come down. Swish the legs from side to side. When you're ready, hug the legs into the chest. We're going to roll up and down the spine a few times. You can bring the hands just underneath the knees. And then once you feel you've got enough momentum, you're going to roll over the feet and move through a vinyasa. Exhale, back to down dog. So we're going to come into another forward fold here to get that real release through the lower back. So when you're ready, step or jump through. Extend the legs out in front. Start to lean forwards, and once again, you have the options. Maybe you're going to hold the backs of the legs. Maybe you're going to hug around the feet. Maybe you're going to use a strap or any other forward fold you might want to go into. Long, slow breaths, and keep engaging the legs here. Keep tucking the shoulder blades down the back as well. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Then inhale, start to lift up. We're going to make our way into inversions from here. So you have a few options. If you want to make it super chill, then you can just turn towards any wall, lean the legs, and you can hang out here. Otherwise, you have options for shoulder stand and headstand. I'll take you through both for anyone who's not sure, but if you do know it very well, then feel free to just make your way there. For shoulder stand, you're going to start lying on your back. Place the hands down beside the hips. Start to bring the feet over the head. Bring the hands onto the back. And then if you're newer to it, you're just going to lift up one leg at a time. You want to make sure most of the weight of the pose here is in the shoulders and not in the neck. Keep squeezing the elbows in towards each other. Otherwise, you have headstand as another option. If you want to come into headstand, you're going to place the forearms down and make sure they're not too wide apart. You want to be able to still grab each bicep, because once you put weight on them, they're likely to come out a little bit anyway. Then clasp the hands together with the thumbs open. Place the crown of the head down onto the ground, right at the top of the head. Then start to walk the feet in. If you're newer to it, you're going to tuck one leg into the chest, tuck the second. You can see my back's pretty round here, so you're going to straighten it out. And then once you feel ready, once you feel stable, lift up the legs. Feel free to make your way towards a wall if you're not sure, if you're newer to it. Keep pushing the floor away through the forearms if you're in headstand. So if you're in headstand, feel free to stay for as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, you can come down into child's pose. Otherwise, shoulder standers, you're going to move with me. Shoulder standers, start to bring the legs overhead. You can either keep the legs straight or bend the knees in towards the ears. Then place the hands down and slowly start to roll out, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your back and legs reach the ground. From there, we're coming into Matsyasana, fish pose. Place the hands underneath the hips, bend the elbows, lift the chest up, and the crown of the head comes down towards the ground. If you're comfortable, you have the option to lift up the legs or even lift up the hands. One more inhale, exhale, then release, come down. We're going to make our way into Shavasana from here. So, simple Shavasana, let the feet roll out to the side and the palms face up towards the ceiling. If you feel that you need a little bit of extra help with releasing the lower back, then you have the option to grab a pillow. You can place it underneath the backs of the knees and then lie back. Release any control over the breath. And come back to your natural soft breath. Come back to watching the sensations in the body. The rise of the inhale, the fall of the exhale, and the spaces between. Whenever the mind starts to wander, without judgment, just gently bring it back. If you'd like to stay where you are a few more minutes, feel free. Otherwise, you can gently bring movement into the fingers and toes. And slowly start to deepen the breath. Maybe stretch the arms up overhead. Or hug the knees into the chest. If you're hugging the knees, you can rock gently from side to side, massaging the back. Before rolling over onto your right side. When you're ready, we'll meet in seated with the hands in prayer heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for making it onto the mat today, for all your efforts. Lift the heart and bow the head to the prayer. Thank you for your practice, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you have any questions, then feel free to drop them to me in the chat on the live chat right now. If you want to keep in contact with me, then you can check on Instagram or Facebook or my website. So if you just search my name on Facebook, then I'll come up. If you search CeciliaBallan.com, that's my website. And if you want to find me on Instagram, it's ChiWolf, ChiWolf. So if you have anything you want to talk about, then feel free to drop me a message, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.